Conviction isn't condemnation. In 2 Corinthians chapter 7, Paul shares a journey of pain, growth, and healing. This chapter also reminds us that godly sorrow can lead to real and lasting change, and that restored relationships brings joy to the whole church family. The following is a summary of 2 Corinthians chapter 7. 2 Corinthians chapter 7 verses 1 through 4. Paul starts this chapter by talking about how God's promises should lead us to live clean and faithful lives. Holiness isn't just about following rules. It's about showing respect to God and building real relationships. Paul tells the Corinthians to make space for him in their hearts again. Even though he's been honest and bold in his letters, it all comes from love. He reminds them that they've never been treated unfairly by him. His words come from care, and he wants that connection to be healed. 2 Corinthians chapter 7 verses 5 through 7. Paul shares how rough things were when he went to Macedonia. He faced problems outside, like trouble and opposition, and fear inside, like worry and sadness. But God didn't leave him alone. Instead, he sent Titus to bring comfort. Titus came with good news about how the Corinthians cared, and that lifted Paul's spirit. It shows how God often uses people to bring peace and encouragement when we're hurting. 2 Corinthians chapter 7 verses 8 through 13. Paul talks about a letter he wrote that made the Corinthians feel bad. At first, he felt sorry, but later he saw it helped them turn back to God. He explains that there's a good kind of sadness, godly sorrow. It doesn't crush us. It helps us to change. The Corinthians showed real signs of turning around. They were eager to make things right, upset about their mistakes, and full of care. Paul was glad because their hearts were moved, and they took steps to grow. 2 Corinthians chapter 7 verses 14 to 16. Paul finishes this chapter by talking about the joy he feels, not just because they said sorry, but because their relationship is strong again. Titus saw how much they respected Paul, and that gave him joy too. Paul had always believed that they would respond well, and now he feels proud and reassured. Their healing didn't just help Paul, it brought strength and peace to the whole group. It's a reminder that being close to others in faith helps everyone grow together. Hey, thank you for listening. Consider liking and following. I upload a chapter summary of the New Testament each weekday.